Variables are hard, variables are confusing. Well, not anymore, because in this video I explained them exactly how they work with 5 different examples like these, and make sure to stick around. And if you're new here, this is lesson number 3 about variables. We already covered spacing, we already covered colors. Make sure to check them also and find the rest of the videos in a playlist called How to Learn Variables from Zero. With that said, let's dive in. So first, what are string variables? String variables are basically storing a word or basically a sentences in a place. Think of it is like an Excel sheet, and it will let you use across your designs and eliminate someone and comes and change it randomly. So let's start with the first example, global copy switch. And in this case, I am going to create a new collection here under, let's call it test. And I'm going to create my first string variable. And this is going to be CTA primary. Okay. And let's leave that for a second. And I'm going to create now, I'll take this thing and turn it into a component for instance, and I will copy it and paste it in my design, and this one as well. So string variable can be transferred just like this one. I can change this text, or I can always go back to the button state and choose CTA primary value. So it is going to be the string value. If I change it to learn more, it is going to make the update everywhere instantly. So it will save you a lot of time. Let's jump into number 2, which is in one design, you can have multiple language settings. Let's create our first headline, for instance. I can go to test once again, or I can create something like language. All right. And create my string called headline home. In this case, I want to write design with clarity. Design with clarity. But at the same time, I want this thing in another language, something like Spanish. How would I do that? I can do that with modes. Click another mode and call it Español, and this is going to be English. Let's write Español como los españoles. And this is going to be diseña con claridad. If you are Spanish, feel free to roast me. Diseña con claridad. Boom. So all I have to do is transfer these data into relevant text, which in this case is a text, but I would like to attach with my headline. And same goes to this headline. But in this case, if this one is Spanish, for instance, how would Figma knows that this is the Spanish one? Which one to choose from? Well, that's easy with modes. If you make this change accordingly, and if you are using already a text, not a simple text, something like this is a simple text and I don't have anything related to it, but I have this text, so it is showing me that this is coming from variables. So all I have to say here is, okay, let me delete that. This is Spanish and this is English. English, good. I will choose this part, language English. Okay. And this, well, you see that the appearance has gone. Why? Because I no longer see the value here. I need to put the value which is already connected to that string variable. So now I can see it back here, this icon. And if I select Español, this is going to be en Español. That easy. So let's jump into example number 3. In example number 3, I'm going to add a button from my library and add a greeting variable under test and say log in. Something like hello, login. Okay. And all I have to do is select the text object and say that this is hello, login. And I would now create something called greetings to, and after something like welcome back, Murat. And all I want to do is here in prototype mode, I will add an interaction saying on tap, on action, set variable by selecting the right variable, greeting, and value is going to be greeting number 2. So what it does is on tap, it will go from this to this. Let's now double check. Shift and space. Hello, login, boom, welcome back, Murat. Easy as that. Make sure to take this example and make more and more out of it. Example number 4 is typography powered by string. What I mean by that, let's come back to the design mode and select this, and this is young serif. What if I have like a secondary font brand? And I will create here another string called font brand, and this is going to be young serif. Good. But if I want a secondary one, and if it's going to be, and let's select this one and say that this is the secondary actually from the variables. And font, you can always font, brand font, secondary. Good. And now all I want to do is I want to use inter. Bam, changes. Also, if you change in another font family, it will change automatically across your entire design system. This is so powerful. And in example 5, I'm going to create 3 different string variables so that I can store these values as a source of truth instead of writing random messages here. So let's set our first one and create our string variable. The first one is going to be the email, and the second one is going to be a helper password. Helper password. And the third one is going to be the error generic. All right. And the values are going to be something like email for receipts. And this can be something like use at least 8 characters. And for the error one, something went wrong, please try again. So they are all stored here. So let's now ship them and link them one by one. This is label email, helper password, email, label email, boom. This is going to be the password, helper password, great. And the error message is going to be slightly smaller, and then I can say something like fill, and then just open it a little bit, and that's it. So you store all your values in a place. So in the next lesson, we are going to cover the Boolean as well, and how we can use the Boolean true or false statement as a superpower, just like JavaScript developers are using it. If you like this type of content, subscribe to this channel, like the video, and hope you will share with someone who will find it valuable as well, and hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.